Rumpelstiltskin.
In a faraway land, there was a beautiful wood by which ran a stream, and close to the stream was a mill. The owner of the mill lived nearby with his beautiful and clever daughter.
Oh, daughter, I am so tired of leading a poor man's life. I wish we could also be rich and have every comfort in the world.
Just then, the king of the country came passing by on a hunting trip.
The king has come to our woods. I can't believe it. I have to try and meet him. Yes, this is a fine opportunity for me to impress the king.
The miller made his way to where the king was. Bowing before the king, the miller said,
Your Majesty, I am indeed honored to meet you. Won't you please come this way? I would like you to meet my beautiful and talented daughter.
Really? What special talent does your daughter have that I would want to meet her?
Oh yes, Your Majesty, my daughter can spin gold from straw.
Now the king was a very wealthy man, but he was also greedy, and the thought of making gold from straw obviously tempted him.
Really? This I have to see. Bring your daughter to the palace this evening.
The miller went home to tell his daughter that the king wanted them to present themselves to the palace that evening, and both of them soon left for the palace. Arriving at the palace, the miller and his daughter were quickly ushered in to meet the king. The king was pleased to meet the miller and his daughter and said,
Your daughter is indeed beautiful, and now we will see how she spins straw into gold.
So saying, the king led the daughter to a room in the palace where there was a spinning wheel and a large pile of straw.
Now set to work and show us your talent. All this straw must be spun into gold by morning, if you love your life.
The daughter tried to plead with the king that it was just an empty boast that her father had made, but all in vain, as the king did not listen and locked the room and went away.
Oh, woe my fate! What has my father done? How am I going to do this impossible task?
Just then, a funny-looking old man hobbled into the room.
Now, pretty lass, why do you weep so?
Oh, sir, I must spin all this straw into gold by morning, or the king will kill me. I just don't know what to do.
If I spin this straw into gold, what will you give me?
Can you really help me, sir? Oh, I will be so grateful. Let me see. Here, I will give you my necklace.
Okay, lassie. Now stop crying and go sit down and let me work.
The funny old man sat himself at the spinning wheel.
Whir, spinning wheel. Do as you are told. All the straw in this room spin into fine gold.
What an amazing sight it was! As the miller's daughter watched in surprise, the pile of straw was soon turned into gold. The old man got up and turned to leave.
Oh, I don't know how to thank you, sir. I don't know what I would have done without your help. Here is my necklace.
At daybreak, the king came into the room, and lo and behold, the sight that met his eyes made them glitter and shine.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Now I know you are truly talented.
However, the king's greed became even more, and he planned to have the miller's daughter spend even more gold the next day.
Tonight, my dear, you will again spin all the straw in the room to gold before sunrise. I am sure you can do it once more.
The miller's daughter again sat down in dismay, not knowing what to do, when the same old funny man appeared again.
Aha! So you have to spin more gold tonight, I see.
Oh, sir, please help me again.
And what will I get in return?
Sir, I only have this ring left. I will gladly give it to you if you help me.
All right, I shall help you again in return for the ring.
And so the old man sat down again at the spinning wheel.
Whir, spinning wheel, do as you are told. All the straw in this room spin into fine gold.
Once again, all the straw turned into gold, and the old man picked up the ring and left. The next morning, when the king entered the room and saw the gold, he thought to himself,
She may be just a miller's daughter, but she is beautiful and can give me all the gold that I desire.
The king walked up to the miller's daughter, held her hands, and told her,
My dear, I am very impressed with your beauty and talent. Tonight you will be given even more straw to spin. And if you can turn it into gold again, you shall be my queen.
So once again, that night, the miller's daughter was locked in a room filled with straw. Soon the old man came visiting again.
Another room full of straw to spin. So what are you going to give me today to spin this into gold?
Oh, sir, I have nothing more to give you, but the king has said that if I spin all this straw into gold tonight, he will make me his queen. Then I can give you all that you desire.
The old man kept thinking for some time, and finally told the miller's daughter,
I have no desire for any wealth, but you must promise me that you will give me your firstborn child.
The miller's daughter looked at the old man in amazement, but she was so desperate and didn't know what else to do. So she made the promise to the old man. He again sat at the spinning wheel.
Whir, spinning wheel, do as you are told. All the straw in this room spin into fine gold.
Next morning, the king entered the room, and his eyes shone when he saw all the gold.
My dear, as I said, I will now marry you and make you my queen. Let there be rejoicing in the kingdom to welcome the new queen.
The king and queen lived happily for many years and were blessed with a baby boy. However, by now, the queen had forgotten her promise to the funny old man who had helped her, until he came to visit her one day when she was playing with her precious child.
I hope you remember me and the promise you made to me, oh queen.
The queen was shocked and dismayed on seeing the old man, and could not even think of parting with her bundle of joy, and cried and begged before the old man.
Oh, sir, please do not be so cruel. Do not take away my baby from me. I will give you anything you want. Gold, precious stones, land.
I have no use for these things.
I beg you, sir, please take pity on me. My baby is so small.
The queen's tears finally moved the old man, and he said to her,
Oh, well, I give you 3 days, and if in these 3 days you guess my name, you can keep your baby.
The fear of losing her child kept the queen awake all night, and she wrote down all the strange names that she had ever heard of. The next day, the old man came and asked her his name.
Is your name Benjamin? Timothy? Jeremy?
The queen said all the names that she could think of, but the old man said that was not his name.
You have tried, but what my name is, a guess you could not make. You have 2 days more, then your baby I will take.
So saying, the old man went away.
I have to somehow guess what the old man's name is. I cannot even think of giving my baby away. Oh, what shall I do?
The next day, the queen dispatched messengers across the kingdom to find out all the possible strange names. However, when the old man came, though she repeated all the names the messengers had given her, she could not guess the old man's name. She was now extremely worried and desperate. She once again sent the messengers and told them to visit the most remote corners of the kingdom to find any strange names they could. The messengers came back with no new names, but one messenger told the queen that he wished to have a word with her.
Your Majesty, I could not find any new names, but I saw a strange sight today. As I was climbing down a hill, I entered a forest, and amongst the tall trees was a small cottage. There was a fire burning outside and a strange figure dancing around it and singing. Today I brew, tomorrow I bake, and after that, the child I'll take. Never can the queen guess that Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
The queen was overjoyed and rewarded the messenger with gold and precious jewels.
Now I'll see how he will take my baby, the funny old man.
The next day, all the courtiers gathered around the queen where she sat on her throne, and the nurse stood beside her with the baby in her arms when the old man arrived.
Oh, sir, I have been thinking and thinking of what your name could be. Is it Tom? Is it Jemmy?
The queen kept on saying names, and each time the old man kept shaking his head, his smile growing wider and wider.
I can't think of any more names. Wait a minute. Could your name be Rumpelstiltskin?
The old man was outraged on hearing this.
You could not have guessed my name. Some witch has told you. Some witch has told you.
So angry was he that he stamped his right foot with so much force that it sank into the floor. He forcefully pulled it out with both hands and made his way out amidst the jeering of all the courtiers. The queen was finally relieved and lived happily ever after with the king and her baby.
The Gingerbread Man. An old lady and an old man lived in a little house by themselves. They had no children, and they felt very lonely and sad at times.
It gets so boring with just the two of us. You are always out in the garden, and I have nothing to do after I finish my cooking and cleaning.
Well, I'm sure you can find some other ways to keep yourself occupied.
I think I will bake something today. I haven't done that in a long time.
That's a good idea. Go ahead and do that. Make something interesting for dinner tonight. Now I have to head out to the garden again, as there are still some more weeds to be pulled out.
The old lady decided she would make some gingerbread. She got out all of the ingredients she needed and kneaded the dough for the gingerbread. Softly humming to herself, suddenly she had an idea.
Let me do something fun. I will make the gingerbread in the shape of a man. A gingerbread man! My husband will be very amused, I'm sure.
So the old lady rolled out the dough and cut it out in the shape of a man.
Let me see now. One little ball to be shaped into a mouth, 2 little chocolate chips for eyes, and these pretty red cherries for buttons. Oh, that's one handsome gingerbread man. I'm sure he'll taste as good as he looks. Now into the oven.
The old lady went and sat on her rocking chair, knitting away while waiting for the gingerbread man to bake.
I'm starting to get the lovely smell of gingerbread. Must be done by now. Let me go and check.
The old lady put on her oven gloves and went to open the oven door. But as she did, the gingerbread man got up from the baking tray and jumped out of the oven.
Good heavens, what was that?
Before she realized what was happening, the gingerbread man ran to the open window, jumped out, and in a second was running down the garden and out into the street.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Come right back here. We are supposed to be having you for dinner.
Oh, no. I am not your dinner, for you can't lay your hands on me. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
The old lady's husband looked in surprise at his wife running after a gingerbread man.
What's happening?
Stop staring and run and catch that rogue. I had baked him for our dinner.
But how did he run out?
I will tell you all that later. Quick, catch him before he vanishes.
The old man starts running after the gingerbread man, shouting at him to stop.
The old lady cannot catch me. Neither can you. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Down the road ran the gingerbread man, with the old man and the lady running behind him. A cow sitting beside the road saw the gingerbread man and said,
"You look so tasty. I want to eat you."
The old lady and old man cannot catch me. See if you can catch me, you fat thing.
Fat thing, you cheeky fellow, just you wait till I catch you.
The cow started running after the gingerbread man along with the old man and the old lady.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Along the road they ran, with all the passerbys looking at them in surprise. A little way ahead, a horse that was trotting along the road stopped to see what was happening.
That sure looks like a tasty meal. Everyone out of my way. I'm going to catch that fellow and have him for dinner instead of hay.
Oh, so you also want to eat me? Come on, you can also try. But you will have to start galloping instead of trotting. Believe me, you will be having your hay only for dinner after all.
So the horse also joined the old lady, old man, and the cow to try and catch the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man was having a lot of fun seeing all of them trying to catch him. A little way ahead, he stood by the roadside.
Don't you think you should give up? Let me tell you again. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Once again, the gingerbread man started running, looking back at all those chasing him with a big grin on his face. A little way ahead was a big fat pig walking along with its piglets. When it saw the gingerbread man, it said,
That guy rice sure smells good. Should be a good treat for my little piggies. Wait! I want to have a word with you.
No, you don't. You want to make a meal of me. And that is not going to happen, you stinking thing.
What? How dare you, you rude fellow. I will show you. Come on, piggies, let's catch him and eat him.
And so the pig and piglets also joined the rest to try and catch the gingerbread man. Up ahead there was a farm, and near the fence was a big brown hen. When she saw the gingerbread man, she said,
"You look so yummy. May I have a nibble?"
May I have a nibble? No, you may not. But you can always try. Come, join the merry procession. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Oh, what a sight it was. There was the old man and the old lady trundling along, the cow and the pig waddling along, the horse galloping along, and the hen running and flapping her wings with a loud sound.
I think I've had enough fun. No way are those slow coaches going to catch up with me. So I'll just look around for some place to rest. Phew, all that running has really tired me out.
A little farther away, there was a river flowing gently. The gingerbread man wanted to go across to the other side, but if he fell in the water, he would become all soggy. As he was thinking of what to do, he heard a voice.
"Want me to take you across?"
The gingerbread man looked around and saw a fox sitting against a rock.
You think I'm a fool? You also want to eat me like the rest of them.
"Eat you? A measly-looking fellow like you? You are not even enough as a starter. Forget a whole meal."
The fox was a very, very wily fellow. He knew the gingerbread man could run very fast, and he was too lazy to run after him.
Then why would you want to be so good to me?
"I am not being good to you. I was going to cross the river anyway, so I thought you could hop on my back and I would take you across." Decide fast. I don't have the whole day.
Okay. What would you want in exchange?
I'll tell you that when we cross over. Come on my back.
When they were halfway across, the fox told the gingerbread man,
"I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable. I think it would be better if you perch yourself on my neck."
The gingerbread man crawled onto the fox's neck.
"Ah, that's better."
After a while, the fox started moving its neck and told him,
"Ooh, my neck has started paining. I think it would be better if you sit on my snout."
The gingerbread man thought he was very smart, but he couldn't guess what was going on in the cunning fox's mind. As before, it did what the fox told him to.
There. Are you okay now?
This was the chance the fox had been waiting for. As soon as the gingerbread man sat on its snout, the fox quickly tossed him up and caught him in his mouth as he fell. And there ended the tale of the gingerbread man.
Burp. Ha! Thought he was smarter than me.